Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 24th through March 1st. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull a crystal card from this crystal deck here to see what crystal might be good for Scorpios to use in their affirmation work, their manifestation work, because we are coming into some new moon energy, some powerful new moon energy in through the next 6 months. So we're going to see what is happening in the week ahead and how Scorpios are being affected by the current energies and what may be coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the coming week. The coming week is going to be setting a theme, a new theme for the next 6 months. So let's take it just this week at a time, get an idea of what's ahead. Alrighty, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday for Scorpio, please. Wednesday, Thursday for Scorpio, please. Oh, wow. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Scorpio, please. All right, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Six of Wands. All right, so Six of Wands is a very victorious energy. It's a very happy energy, and sometimes it could indicate beating out the competition in some way. So I always say this when Six of Wands comes up. If you've put in for something not too long ago, if you're waiting on a decision, for example, if like say you put in an application for a job, or you're kind of competing at work for a promotion, or maybe there's somebody that you feel like they're kind of into you, but there's like they haven't made a decision just yet. Six of Wands could mean that you're being chosen. You're being chosen out of the options. You're being chosen out of the other contenders or competitors. And sometimes it can also be a victory in some kind of a power struggle. So if you've been having some situation where there's been disagreements, or somebody's been trying to kind of get you to back down or to submit to their way or something, then Six of Wands could indicate that something is happening for you where you're getting the upper hand. You are coming out from under that situation, and they're not having power over you. It can even be for those of you where, like, say you have a business, or you have something on social media, some project or something you're putting out on social media, like outside of yourself, outside of you in a personal way. It can be that there's a lot of attention coming to it, people talking about it. There could be like your name is beginning, like your reputation is preceding you. You're beginning to create kind of a reputation for this business or your service or your blog or project or ideal, whatever it is you're putting out there. It might begin to gain some traction here, and to where people are finding you, people are coming to you. It can indicate, if you're self-employed, an increase in referrals, things along those lines. But it's very victorious energy. Now, I'm recording this reading the Saturday before the new moon, which is the 22nd. The new moon is on the 23rd, and this card is coming up for the 24th and the 25th. So you may have been feeling, if you're anything like me, I'm a Scorpio, and some of you may be feeling it. Scorpios can be very sensitive to moon energy overall. But if you're a Scorpio that's going through a lot of like ancestral release, generational release, blockage removal, because this new moon is setting the stage for the next 6 months for receiving in love and receiving in money, you might be feeling drained, and you might be feeling a lot of just old stuff releasing, like on a cellular level. So if you've been tired, or if it's been hard for you to focus, or if you just have felt leading up to this week that energies have been low and it's been really hard to get things done, then this is saying that, look, you're prevailing. You're coming out of that energy, and you're quickly adjusting to receival mode. Like, so you might have had a really quick burst of like a release, a really quick release, and now you're coming into the Six of Wands where you're ready. Like, you're ready to move forward, you're ready for go time, you're ready to make things happen. But you may have had, prior to this week, you may have had a lot of just like, tired, sluggish, slow kind of energy, because you've been releasing and preparing for this energy coming in. All right, look, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is Three of Cups. I'm not sorry, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I went way too ahead. The first card was Monday, Tuesday. This is Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday is Three of Cups. And immediately that little boat is jumping out at me, like setting sail. And even though this is the Three of Cups, it made me think of the Six of Swords, which the Six of Swords is usually like, smooth sailing, getting away, travel, even sometimes, getting away from drama. So the fact that that immediately made me think of Six of Swords, and I got a Six of Swords vibe from this, it tells me that whatever the good news is coming in for you, or whatever it is that you're celebrating midweek, Scorpio, is giving you a massive peace of mind. Like, you've been stressing about something, and this is it. This is the solution is coming in. You are prevailing in some way. So if you've been having some kind of power struggle or conflict, for some of you, it may even be contractual. You may be finding a way out of some unfair contract, or you might be finding some solution is magically coming in and getting you out of a situation when you were stuck, and some new opportunity may be coming in very quickly thereafter. So there could be something massive for you coming in that's going to give you cause for celebration. And I feel that the next 6 months for you, Scorpio, are going to be about establishing new friendships. I think something came up. I think it was for Scorpio. I think it was for Scorpio. I think something came up last week about how the next few months are maybe transitioning into finding soul family, or like a year from now, you're looking back and you're saying, wow, where did all these people come from? I feel that something is happening in the middle of the week with this Three of Cups, that it's like the first phase of that process. So you may be receiving some opportunity or being offered an opportunity that's opening the door, that's going to be connecting you with like-minded people. Okay, whether you're signing up for some class, or being offered a job, or starting some kind of project, or checking out a new church or group or volunteering activity, something that maybe you've been feeling guided to do, it's opening the door to being able to have a sense of connecting with like-minded people. I also feel, Scorpio, for some of you, you're breaking out of like this dictatorship kind of energy. Like, there could be somebody in your life who just was not giving you space, like not giving you room, like always in your business, always in your business. So maybe it's a living arrangement, maybe you like have a roommate that's all up in your stuff, or maybe you're living with family or something, and so it could even be where some opportunity is opening up to where you're having your own space, or you're physically getting away from that person or that situation, where you can finally just kind of decompress and have your space and have your sanctuary, and you're free to kind of hang out with whoever you want to hang out with and get to know whoever you want to get to know. Some of you may be like something may be opening up where it's even going to give you an opportunity or a chance in the future to entertain. Maybe right now you're in a place where you can't have friends over, or you can't hang out, or you can't be open about where you're going and what you're doing, and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't want to leave because they're going to say something in my business. So something may be happening where you're going to have a little bit more freedom in that way for some of you. But absolutely, Three of Cups is cause for celebration, happiness, good times, good energy, good stuff. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Holy moly. All right. All right, Scorpio. We were moving on ahead. You guys know I don't typically pull clarifiers in the weekly forecasts. You guys that get private readings from me, you know that I'll do the clarifiers. But in the weekly forecast, I usually don't pull clarifiers. But Three of Swords is coming up. So Three of Swords could indicate that whatever this happiness is, whatever this good news is coming in, there could be somebody that towards the end of the week maybe is being a little bit of a wet blanket. We do get sometimes with Three of Swords a sense of betrayal. And what's funny? The crown is jumping out at me. And what did I say? Some of you are getting out of some kind of power struggle or some kind of dictatorship, right? Or like just somebody who's just really kind of making you feel like you're being pigeonholed in some way. So there could be, as you're breaking out of this power struggle, there could be some sadness that comes with it. Maybe there's an exchange of words that's hurtful to you, or somebody makes you feel bad in some way for getting what you want, or you're finding something out, some way that they weren't being truthful, something might be revealed to you. But let's pull three of sword clarifiers here with three of swords. And what way is Scorpio sun, moon, and rising going to experience three of swords Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? And what way is Scorpio sun, moon, and rising going to experience the three of swords Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Clarifier 3. All right, so I pulled 3 clarifiers. Oh, so there's some communication coming in, some action happening, things are moving forward in some way. It could be disputes over finances. I'm sorry to say. Yup. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. 5 of Swords is something's happening with a power struggle, and the argument might trigger you some. They might say something that triggers you some, okay? And it might not be very nice. So I feel you're having really big news coming in, okay? Whether you have really good news coming in of an opportunity that's coming in, and you could have friends, or I think for a lot of you it's going to be family because of Pegasus here. Pegasus makes me think for a lot of you it could be within family, and I'll explain why Pegasus makes me think that in just a moment. And I think a lot of you are going to have your mind blown and go, oh my god, that's my situation. I have a very strong feeling that's what's going to happen. I think it's with family. I think some of you, like, you're realizing and you're seeing the toxic energy around you. You know it's on fire. You want to jump ship. You've been wanting to jump ship for a while. Some opportunity is opening up that's going to give you that independence, even financially, financial independence here with the Nine of Pentacles, where your ship has come in. The next vine is coming in for you to grab onto. Let go of the old vine. Your new ship is here. You're going to jump the old ship. Like, you're ready. And so somebody is making you feel like, wait a minute, not so fast. What are you going to do for me? Or what are you going to do for us? Or, oh, things are better for you now. Excellent. Now you can do this for us. Or now you can do that for us. And so you might have a power struggle, because obviously you're like, well, look, that wasn't really a part of my plan. Like, this is what I'm going to be doing. And so they might make you feel... They might try to cut you down to size. They might try to come in, and at first they might do it in very kind of slick ways where they're trying to make you feel like, oh, but you're not ready for this opportunity, or oh, you can't handle this, or you're not going to be any good at this, or they might say things to kind of shake your confidence. And when that doesn't work, they may flat out go after you and like start pushing the triggers that, oh, you're selfish, oh, you're greedy, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. And Scorpio, I always say this with 5 of Swords, you're going to be tempted to react, but it's a good idea to step away and to journal. What did they say or do that hurt me or made me angry? What did it make me think about myself? Like, what are the negative thoughts I've had about myself? Who else in my life has made me feel this way, and when? And then that way you can work through the trigger and heal it and release it, so that you won't have that trigger anymore. You can get rid of that trigger. So they can go trying to push that button all they want. They're not going to be able to find it. Then you can go back and say, okay, when I'd like to talk about this. I needed to calm down, and you could, come at them with logic. But I'll tell you why Pegasus makes me think this is your family kind of situation. Pegasus, the legend of Pegasus is that when Medusa was killed, Medusa, the scary goddess entity with all the snakes in the hair, and people would look at her and turn into stone. So she was killed. I forget who killed her. I forget which god killed her. But when she was killed, and God, it's so gruesome, but she had her head like chopped off. So from that, when she was bleeding out, Pegasus was born from that. Pegasus was kind of like came into formation after Medusa died. Like, after she was bleeding, Pegasus was born from that injury or from that thing. And Pegasus was the exact opposite. Pegasus was about rebuilding. Pegasus was about breaking away from negativity. Pegasus was about inspiring music and poetry and art, and what we call in the spiritual realm, in metaphysical terms, we call this transmutation. When you take negative energy and you recycle it and you turn it into something positive. So a lot of you are breaking something really massive here ancestrally, right? Pegasus broke away from his ancestral line. Pegasus broke away from the stigma his mother held, right? Till this day, we're so far removed from those ancient times and those ancient fables, but you hear Medusa and you think of like a not so great of a character or not so great of a person. But Pegasus was very magical. So Pegasus broke away from that darkness. Pegasus broke away from that low vibration. Some of you are like crying right now, like, yeah, I'm a Pegasus. Yes, you are a Pegasus. And this might be that moment where something is really ending, where you're receiving this freedom, you're receiving this blessing, you're receiving this success, but it's becoming very clear to you who has to be cut off or who's going to have to stay behind. And you knew it was coming, but now that it's here, it feels very scary. And it might even hurt a little bit. It might even sting a little bit. But do what you can to remain in control of your feelings, my dears. Don't get pulled into drama. Don't get pulled into a screaming match. Take that moment to just kind of step away. Work out what you're feeling. Journal about it. Heal the trigger. Pray about it. Meditate about it. Then come back and finish the conversation and take back your power. Okay, my darlings? Let's see what crystal's coming up for you. And as always, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. If you want more of a love reading or channeled angel messages, you may need those channeled angel messages. It sounds like a doozy of a week. And keep in mind, because these are so very big, this could be over a 6-month period, but it's setting into motion this week, okay? But if you want to watch the channeled angel messages, those are linked in the description, as our love videos. The March ones will be up soon. Keep an eye out for those. All right. What is going on? What crystal for Scorpio? What crystal for Scorpio? All right, so it says here, access all information and knowledge available. Remember past lives as needed. Improve clarity during meditation experiences. Stay entered. Maintain a quiet mind. Don't let anybody shake you, okay? Like stay grounded, stay focused, stay centered, stay grounded, stay connected with spirit. And so you have apophyllite, okay? And it says, here's a meditation. I meditate regularly. I am insightful. My connection with universal wisdom guides me daily. So, apophyllite might not be too much, apophyllite might not be too much of a common crystal, but you can check the metaphysical stores near you and see if they have it. If they don't, you can try finding it online. And if you don't find the crystal, or if it doesn't resonate with you, or if you can't afford crystals right now, then absolutely you can still do this and set this intention. You can still do the meditation. You can do visualizations. You can do prayer. You can listen to meditations and guided meditations and things online that can be very helpful, that are available for free all over YouTube. So you don't have to feel stuck if you can't get a hold of this crystal. If you are able to get a hold of it, here it is here. Apophyllite is what's being recommended. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos and see what crystals come up for those. And you might decide that you want to work with those as well, or work with those instead if they resonate with you more. If you would like a private reading, my darlings, please feel free to click on the Calendly link and schedule a reading with me there. I did open up a few more dates because the calendar was pretty booked and people were emailing me, so I opened up a few more dates. Spaces might be limited for March and April. But if you go on and if it doesn't seem like there's availability, try back again in a few days, because the calendar will reset itself. It gets blocked after, like, I think 60 days. So then, like, after a week, then a new week might be released and you can go ahead and you can schedule there. So I'm sorry if it's upsetting, if anybody's having a hard time scheduling, but I did open up some dates. So hopefully there's some available if you go on when you see this or when you decide you like a private reading. I am gonna post something for the new moon on my Instagram and Facebook. Keep in mind we are gonna be in these energies for the next 6 months, so even if you fall upon this video after the new moon, you can still incorporate it if you would like in your manifestation. And every single day on Instagram and Facebook, I post a card of the day, a little pick a card game. So there's like, fun little things on there as well that some people are finding very helpful. So make sure you check that out as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you a fabulous week, my dears.